Mayor, you did order a wonderful day. Bob Uri, Mayor Parker, Commissioner Lee, Father Marfin, Parent Leach, and all our friends who could be here this morning with us. Um, this memorial is more than Lauren's Garden, as I think you know. This memorial is for all of the victims of 9/11. When presented to the city as a thought several years, or a number of years ago now, it's hard to believe we're 11 years away from September 11, 2001. The city embraced this, each of the administrations. And needless to say, we as a family are so very appreciative of their concern and care for this memorial and for this park. Having worked downtown, I used to walk across here periodically, and sometimes in the evenings in hope that I would get to that corner. But it was kind of stale, and so it became a marvelous marriage of what we would have liked to have done as a foundation for the victims of 9/11 and for what I think the city embraced as a need to recognize that day. As the mayor said, 11 years ago, people woke in New York, Washington, D.C., Pennsylvania, went to work, went to school. Some boarded planes in other cities around the country. 3,000 of those people never returned home. Those are the victims of 9/11 that we honor their lives and courage today. The tragedies of Pearl Harbor, assassinations that we've lived through, most of us in this audience today, Oklahoma City, and 9/11, things that sometimes become fleeting. It's so easy, where lives are so filled with daily activities, we forget what happened. And so hopefully this park, this garden, as you come and visit and maybe have a lunch or an afternoon wine, which is so popular here. I'm not doing a commercial, but hopefully you'll sit at this memorial and reflect what happened that day. The mayor's right. We want to remember / we can't forget. I was a real small child, of course, when Pearl Harbor. I don't remember much of it and never hear much about it. But obviously 9/11 brings to my mind now the need to remember. So hopefully this park, as you visit it and as you reflect here, will help you to overcome some of the tragedies that we live. Terrorism is a living, breathing part of our society. I can't say it any clearer than that. We need to continue to be alert, cautious. We're an overly trusting, in some case, society. But I think if we live by what we've said this morning, by remembering the events of 9/11, hopefully it will keep us on that alert. I want to thank all of you Barbara couldn't be here today, but I want to thank you all from our family for all your prayers over the years. Lauren, as you remember, was, as I mentioned at other anniversaries, was the only Texan on that plane, a Houstonian, grew up here, went to Stratford High School, went to the University of Texas, was married and living and working in San Francisco at the time of her death. I think Lauren would be very proud of this garden, and I think of you all for being here to honor her today, and I thank you so much for it.